Today has been a very bittersweet day. I have two news, good news and the bad news. I am from Boston. I was born there in 1987, July 26th, and I just heard in the news that they're running the Boston Marathon and a bomb blew up, and I think about a couple people died and a bunch of people are injured, and I'm gonna look it up, the updates, because I just heard it from the afternoon. Okay. Boston. Okay. Okay, there were two explosions and about two people were killed and a dozen people were wounded. Luckily, none of them were my family members or because I do have family living in Boston. I'm a bit shaken up that another explosion or shooting or stabbing has happened in this country, and I just wonder when it's gonna stop and why people are doing this, like at movie theater. Now I can't even go to marathons like theaters or schools. Nothing's pretty much safe. Just when is the violence gonna stop? I mean, I'm just praying right now that my family's okay. I'm glad so far. My mom's side of the family's okay. But still, honestly, as a Bostonian, as a person in the world, I'm pretty annoyed with what happened. I don't live in Boston, obviously. I haven't lived there for years. But I still consider myself part of the New England thing because of my mom living in New Hampshire, and my most of my family is in around Boston area or New Hampshire area or in Maine. So I still consider myself a New Englander, even though right now I'm an Oregonian. I'm a Nebraskan, Bostonian, or an Oregonian. So pretty cool places I gotta live, but still pray for Boston. Pray for the people that are injured, and pray for the people who are who have passed away. And I just wonder, when is this gonna stop? I don't think it's going to, but pray for peace and that whoever does this gets put to justice. And pray for his family too, his or her family. Today, I got an honorable mention by Roger Waters on his post he did on TV, on the computer. I'm gonna look that up too. I mean, I watched that and it was like, oh my gosh, he mentioned me. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't think he had time to answer the whole question. Questions like I asked him about new albums, and books and stuff. He answered about the book and tour. He didn't answer about the album, but I'm sure he didn't have enough time, and he answered about the fan hate mail. He didn't answer about my question about gay marriage and women's rights, but I'm sure it had to do with time, or it was kind of an awkward question. But I just still kind of wondered what his opinion on, abortion or gay marriage is. Since he's so big in politics and stuff like that, I just wondered if he's for the gay rights. I'm probably sure he probably is, but I'm not gonna speak for him or what his opinions on women's rights are, because they're also very important in society. I would have asked him about more questions, but I probably would have gotten him on his nerves. But like, I always wonder what his opinions are on the death penalty, or gay marriage and gay adoption, women's rights, abortion, and stuff like that. I'd really like to interview him in person, but I'm still not cool enough to do that job. But it would be really bittersweet to do that. But I'm just glad he answered my question, and you just made my day, Roger Waters. I felt like a kid meeting Mickey Mouse for the very first time. Yes, I did. I felt like Mickey Mouse, like a kid meeting Mickey Mouse at Disney World. And I don't really get to feel that feelings. I usually have like feelings of, oh my gosh, crazy week. But getting mentioned by my hero on web post, and having him answer my questions was so bittersweet. I thanked him on his Facebook thingy he has, and really cool. He did mention some cool stuff and stuff like that, and how he's getting out and touring, and he's touring the wall, and that's really cool that he's touring the wall. And I'd like to thank his wife Lori for getting him out and making him work. And I guess that's what wives do, make their husbands work. And instead of like when they all want to play video games or go out play fish all day, honey, it's time to get to work. Yeah. But it was a great interview, and he did bring up a lot of cool subjects and stuff like that. Yeah. And he looked pretty great. I mean, he looked very great on the interview thing. I don't know if I did on my picture. It did not look. I don't think it was the best picture of me. It was kind of embarrassing to see on public TV. But it was really cool that he mentioned me, and he looked really cute. Okay, Monday's been Monday. Peer support classes, and tomorrow, I have, DBT classes, schools, and I have to pack a sack lunch tonight, which is going to be interesting, and cleaning up cat hair and cat poo tonight. For anyone who doesn't have a cat that wants a cat, I have to warn you about having a cat. They shed and they poop. I mean, I'm sure you probably are like, of course, Libby, they're cats. And luckily, our cats are not Persian or Himalayans, which, they're very cute, but Persian and Himalayan cats shed a lot because they have big ball of fur, lots of sweeping and vacuuming, and lots of gifts. I know, but I mean, I'm not against cat. If you don't want to deal with all the cat hair and you still want a cat, you can get a hairless cat. They're not quite as cute, but they're kind of cute. They look like little cats, but they don't shed. And I've heard there's some allergy cats that you can get because they have hair, not fur. They're expensive, but you can get them. But cats are cool. At least we don't have lions. That would be kind of scary. That would be a big litter box. Yeah. Like, yeah, these people have these, like, cats that are huge. They don't even look like domesticated cats. I think they highbrow breed it. And it's like, that looks like a cheetah in your backyard. Wow. I do not envy you. So I guess that's my video. I'm really sick of hearing about disasters and people dying, but I guess that's life. But you know, pray for Boston, pray for my Beantown, and tell Roger Waters, you know, if he wants to, he can contact me on my YouTube or my Facebook or email me. No, I'm just think it'd be really cool, like, to do an interview with him, but that sounds like very crazy. I would be too scared. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so unworthy. And that's how cats. If I were a cat, I would probably have a lot more confidence, and it'd be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be interviewing Roger Waters, because cats, they have all this attitude, like, you have to, yeah, they have an attitude like, I'm cool, I can do this job, and they have the confidence like no other. Like, they knew they were worshipped several thousand years ago. If I had a confidence like a cat, I'd probably would say, you know, like, let's do an interview, but no, I just own cats that shut in, yeah, poop. I did this video because it's Monday, April, and I'm kind of feeling bittersweet. My pen pal sent me a cool card, so I'm gonna send her one back. I sent her some mail, like, today. She sent me some cool gifts that were really cool and really neat and actually useful. Hello Kitty stuff, and she's really cool, so I'm gonna write her back. She doesn't have internet because she's a little bit older and knows how to live without the internet. Bye. Leave comments.